So, it's, what, no. Just roll the thing. Hey guys, Sean here. So as you could see from the intro, this week I am completely, utterly, just 100% creatively bankrupt. How bad is it? Well, it's currently noon on Saturday. This video needs to be uploaded by 8 on Saturday. So I have 8 hours to shoot this video, edit it, and upload it. And what is this video about? I have no idea whatsoever. Here's originally what this week's video was going to be about. You see, last Sunday, I went and got my hair cut. I don't know if you can tell that my hair is shorter. You probably can't, because I wear a hat all the time. Well, you probably can, because there's not the wings sticking out of the side like there is when it's time to get my hair cut. But anyway, last Sunday, I went and got my hair cut, and I get my hair cut in North Hollywood, even though I live in Long Beach, because I'm a bit of a psychopath. And afterwards, I wanted to go to IKEA so that I could get some ideas for when I finally get around to rearranging everything in my apartment and getting a setup that works for my camera and my computer and everything, so I don't have to keep setting things up and then taking them down once I'm done recording. I could just leave everything up all the time. Well, it just so happens that the Lox Choppery that I go to is about 3 miles from the Glendale IKEA, which is the largest IKEA in North America that just opened last year. So my initial plan was perfect. This is a great opportunity to finally use the iPhone X to make an out-in-the-world vlog for everyone to see. However, there are 2 major flaws to that theory. Number 1, I totally forgot that IKEAs give me anxiety attacks. Regular IKEAs are crazy dystopian labyrinths that are impossible to get out of, and there's so many people in there that I start to feel the anxiety building inside of me, and by the time I get to the end of it, I'm so glad that I can get out of there. The biggest IKEA in North America is about 10 times worse, because it's about 10 times bigger. And since it's the biggest one, it's also the most busiest. So as soon as I got in there, I desperately wanted to get out of there, but I was there for a reason, so I was going to look at desks and stuff while I was there. And that brings us to number 2, which is it's so incredibly busy there that there wasn't somewhere that I could duck off to the side and shoot it, you know, to, hey, look, I'm in the IKEA, here's some stuff that's going on in the IKEA, you know, and that sort of vlogging stuff, because that's generally how I do it at this point, because I haven't reached the level of comfort to just be like standing in the middle of the aisle and being like, blah, 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 while people are walking around and potentially watching me, so, you know, that's probably a good thing in actuality, but it's eventually I'll reach that point. So I went in there and spent about an hour, because that's about how long it takes to walk through the showroom, because of how huge it is. Once I reached the end and there was the restaurant, I was like, give me them Swedish meatballs, but the line for the restaurant was about 30 minutes, I would say. So I was like, fine, I'll just head down the escalator, and when you get to the bottom of the escalator, you have 2 options. There's going into the hardware section, you know, which is like plates and cups and screwdrivers and placemats and lamps and, you know, just all the accoutrement that goes along with furniture. But then on your left is the exit. I chose the left. So essentially, my glorious IKEA video ended up being me sitting in my car saying, hey, let's walk into North America's biggest IKEA store, and then me sitting in my car after walking through North America's biggest IKEA store saying, hey, that was horrible. So that's why you're not seeing that video. Instead, you're getting whatever you call this crazy crap. Yeah, so I still haven't gone out and shot a vlog with my iPhone X. That's something I really need to get around to doing to see how well it works out. So at this point, I've basically run out of any ideas of what I was going to say in this video. I guess at this point, this is where it morphs from a, hey, this is kind of what happened this week, into a stream of consciousness video. Oh, so here's something that's sitting right in front of me there. I got this notice from the management company for my apartment the other day on my door, and it states that we no longer have on-site managers, so that's fun. The on-site managers that have been doing it for like the last 6 months or so, I guess finally got fed up. I'm not the least bit surprised that they did. I hope for their sake that they're actually moving out instead of just giving up on the job. But things have gotten pretty crazy in this building. There's 21 apartments, and currently 10 of the mailboxes don't have locking doors on them. I am one of the lucky 11 that has a locking door on their mailbox, but it's really quite ridiculous that for the last, I'm gonna say 4 months, there's been 10 mailboxes that are just completely wide open. And you know, the mail person just comes in and sticks mail in them and then walks away. And I'm pretty sure that's against the law. Well, that's not against the law for the mail person, but it's against the law for the apartment to not have locking mailboxes. Another major problem that's been going on is there's been people that are just like waiting at the front and the back door to get into the apartment building when people walk in. And of course, I'm sure they're doing that to steal the mail. And after 10 p.m., it doesn't feel safe around here anymore. In fact, on Monday, my neighbor down the hall and a few of the other tenants around here are going to be meeting with a lawyer to see exactly what can be done about the situation currently, and he asked me if I would show up to that as well, but I would have to leave work about 2 hours early in order to do that. Plus, I kind of forgot where he said that they're meeting. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. In all honesty, I've considered that I'm going to start packing up things in my apartment so that inevitably when I end up moving, I don't have to pack things up because they're already packed. Especially because if something ended up happening and I needed to move out like in a week, that would be very difficult to do with as much packing as I would need to do. So it's probably best to just start it now. But enough of that depressing topic. So I got this really interesting book a few weeks ago. This is the Ultimate Legos Star Wars, I'm gonna guess guide. It doesn't say guide or anything. On the side it just says Ultimate Lego Star Wars. So if you remember about 2 months ago, I was talking about all the different Millennium Falcon models that they've made. And so here you can see, here's 3 of them here, and then there is 2 more of them, or no, 3 more of them here. So yeah, they've made so many Millennium Falcon Lego models over the years, but that's not even really the most, like if you look at X-Wings, there's just, let's see, like, there's 4 on that page, there's 2 more on that page, and then that's it. Okay, there's 6. But those are just Luke Skywalker X-Wings. Then there's Poe Dameron's X-Wing as well, so it's just a neat little, like, history book of all the different Lego models that have been made for Star Wars in the last, well, since 2000, because that's when the first Lego Star Wars sets came out, because Star Wars was Lego's first licensed product. And it's just so crazy how much they have changed in 17 years. But yeah, this book has everything. It has all of the minifigs that have been made, it has all of the mini kits that have been made, it has all the full kits that have been made, it has all the like ultimate collector's kits that have been made. It's just a really neat, well-made book. It's made by DK, so that is not surprising. DK makes just fantastic books of this type. So if you like Lego and you like Star Wars, go ahead, pick this up. It's $40 in the US, $52 in Canada, but I actually got it on sale on Amazon. I think it was 50% off, maybe even more. So it was a really good deal, so that's why I ended up getting it. So that killed about 2 minutes. I've now reached the point where I'm just frantically looking around the room for something to strike my imagination and cause me to start spewing more words out of my word hole, but I'm not finding anything currently. Well, I guess when things have reached that point, I might as well just cut the video off, because it's not like I have a set time limit that I need to reach with these things. It's not really important how long each video I make is. So if this ends up being shorter than expected, then that's fine. Usually though, when I say something like that, like, well, I guess this video is going to be shorter than expected, they always end up being like 20 minutes. So that's really weird. That's my perception of time when I'm filming them as compared to when they're actually done. So not my best effort, not my best video, but I'm keeping to the schedule, which that's probably the wrong way to go about things. It's probably more important to make good videos than to keep to a schedule. That truck that appears to be backing up would agree with me. I've probably mentioned this before, but directly outside my window, and to the left, there is a loading dock for a supermarket. So trucks backing up and applying their brakes and all sorts of semi-truck related noises I have become so accustomed to. Anyway, that's going to do it for me this week. If you like this video, please go ahead and look at some of my other videos, because I have far better videos than this one. But go ahead and hit the like button. And if you'd like to see more of the crazy crap that goes on around here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you... right in the middle of my spiel, you're honking. So now I guess I just gotta wait until they apply the air brakes and then they turn off the truck. Well, the beeping stopped, so I guess they're done. So, okay. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, and if you'd like to see more of the crazy crap that goes on around here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to help support the crazy crap that goes on around here, go ahead and iPad. And if you'd like to help support the crazy crap that goes on around here, go ahead and hit up my Patreon. And with that, have a good however long it is until you watch my next video.